Hi, this is Ricky Harbor with Subsite Electronics, and I'd like to cover with you a couple of changes in the menu for the UtiliGuard standard and advanced receiver that was brought about with the release of software version 21. First, let's start by selecting our menu. We're going to press and hold, and you notice the first change is located on this screen. Instead of starting off with a very top selection being frequencies, it is now called configuration. So let's select that and go a little bit deeper. You notice here in selections we have all of our frequencies just like before, but we also have a mode menu as well as antennas menu. We'll start by going into the frequency menu. As we scroll through here, you will notice that this is identical to the frequencies were before. You can go in, you can select whatever frequency you choose, and you can enable or disable that frequency to where it doesn't cycle through when you make your frequency selections in whatever mode you're operating in. That one, it was in the line mode, line locate mode, so that would have cycled only in that mode there. On a frequency like 640, if we select it, not only will it cycle through our line locate mode, but also through our beacon mode if we have a beacon operating at that same frequency. I'm going to go ahead and deselect that. As we back out, we're going to go down and look at our mode selections. We have our different operating modes, our line locate mode. Remember, that's when we're locating a frequency that's coming from our transmitter. Our auto gain mode is very similar to our line locate mode. It's another form of line locate, except that it provides all the auto gain format to where you do not have to press your up and down arrow buttons. The power mode, that gives us the ability to locate the electric utilities that have current flowing through them, or any utility that happens to have sufficient amount of current that we can pick them up in the power frequencies. Our beacon mode, keep in mind that with beacon mode, if we are locating a beacon, we want to select that beacon mode because it is a different shaped signal, and that's going to give us the ability to get a more accurate depth estimate when we're locating using that beacon frequency. And then our radio mode, which gives us ability to locate those lines that have a very low frequency radio transmission frequency that might be absorbed and re-radiated by those utilities. Another passive type locate. The power and the radio modes, both are used with just the receiver, while the line and auto gain, you have to have the frequency from the transmitter, and the beacon mode, we're locating the frequency from the beacons. Then we have the antenna modes. We've got all four antennas in here: twin, single, null, and total field. The total field is used solely for beacon mode, so if we're not locating any beacons and we don't have our beacon mode selected, we can go on down and deselect total field. That way we don't have to worry about it cycling through. We can also, if we choose, to select or deselect our null antenna. Some will choose to leave it in, others may want to deselect it. The left-right guidance arrows are a product of the null antenna, so you are seeing seeing that when you're doing a locate anyway. So there's no need to run both the twin or single and the null at the same time. So we've got, we can deselect that and make it easier. Now as I go back out, as I cycle through my antennas, single and twin, and I can see that that's all I have. I'm going to go ahead and mute my speakers so that it doesn't scream at us. As I cycle through my different operating modes, I'm starting off in my line locate mode, so I'm locating a frequency from my transmitter. Here's my auto gain mode. Now in auto gain, you don't have the ability to select antennas. It sets at the single, and it uses a combination of antennas. Here is my power mode, giving me the ability to cycle through all the power frequencies to choose which one might be best for locating the specific power line that I'm currently looking for. My beacon mode, you notice that it flashes momentarily. That's just to let everybody know that you are locating a beacon. And if you've got a frequency like 29, that's also a line locate frequency, make sure that you are locating a beacon rather than the line, so that and select the right mode so you get the most accurate depth estimate. And then there's our radio mode. We see our radio tower right here, and we have no antenna selection in it as well. And we also don't have the ability to estimate depths when we're in the radio mode. That is the changes that have been made with the release of version 21 for the UtiliGuard standard and advanced receivers. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact your local dealer or the Subsite product support group. Thank you for watching.